Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Thursday. Although it's a little bit chilly outside, at least the sun is shining today, so hopefully you might have to bundle up, but you can still get outside today. Keep up all the great work at home. Parents keep doing such a great job. I'm going to be sending an email and a Class Dojo message out about what's going on and what you're going to be turning in and when you'll be picking stuff up. So I'll send that out by the end of the day today so you have more information on that. So today we're going to read a story called Sheila the Brave. And this story was written by Henkes. Sheila Ray wasn't afraid of anything. She wasn't afraid of the dark. She wasn't afraid of thunder and lightning. And she wasn't afraid of the big black dog at the end of the block. At dinner, Sheila Ray made believe that the cherries in her fruit cocktail were the eyes of dead bears, and she ate 5 of them. At school, Sheila Ray giggled when the principal walked by. And when her classmate Wendell stole her jump rope during recess, Sheila Ray tied him up until the bell rang. "I am very brave," Sheila Ray said, patting herself on the back. Sheila Ray stepped on every crack in the sidewalk without fear. When her sister Louise said there was a monster in the closet, Sheila Ray attacked it. And she rode her bicycle no-handed with her eyes closed. "Yeah, Sheila Ray," her friends yelled, clapping their hands. One day, Sheila Ray decided to walk home from school a new way. Louise was afraid to. "You're too brave for me," Louise said. "You're always such a scaredy cat," Sheila Ray called. "Am not," whispered Louise. Sheila Ray started off skipping. "I am brave," she sang. "I am fearless." She stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She climbed up them, broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Sheila Ray walked and walked. She turned corners. She crossed streets. It suddenly occurred to Sheila Ray that nothing looked familiar. Sheila Ray heard frightening noises. They sounded worse than thunder. She thought horrible thoughts. They were worse than anything she had ever imagined. "I am brave," Sheila Ray tried to convince herself. "I am fearless." The sounds became more frightening. The thoughts became more horrible. Sheila Ray sat down on a rock and cried. "Help!" she sniffed. She thought of her mother and her father and Louise. "Mother! Father! Louise!" she cried. "Here I am," a voice said. "Louise!" Sheila Ray hugged her sister. "We're lost," Sheila Ray said. "No, we're not," said Louise. "I know the way home. Follow me." Louise stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She jumped and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Sheila Ray walked quietly behind her. They walked and walked. They crossed streets. They turned corners. soon their house could be seen between the trees. Sheila Ray grabbed Louise and dashed up the street. When they reached their own yard and the gate was closed behind them, Sheila Ray said, "Louise, you are brave. You are fearless." "We both are," said Louise, and they walked backwards into the house with their eyes closed. The end. And I just thought this was a good story to read today, boys and girls, because it's okay to be afraid of some things. But you are all so brave right now because of everything we're going through. You guys are being so brave at home with mom and dad and following directions and doing all your schoolwork the way you're supposed to, just like you would do if you were with me at school. So I'm proud of each of you for being brave, just like Sheila Ray and Louise were in this story. But it's okay if every once in a while we're afraid of something, because I know I'm afraid of stuff. I am terrified of snakes. Snakes scare me. I don't care what anybody says. I think snakes are scary. I would never touch one. I would never go by one. But I do think I'm brave about other things, but it's okay that I'm afraid of some things. So it's important that we talk about those things. We don't want to just keep all the things that we're afraid of inside of our heads. We want to talk to either our mom or our dad or a brother or a sister or a grandma or grandpa or anybody at your house that you feel safe talking to, that you can tell them what you might be afraid of, and they can tell you that you're going to be okay. Because even though I'm afraid of snakes, I don't really ever have to go by a snake, so it's not going to hurt me. If I was afraid of thunder and lightning, my mom or dad could let me know that during storms, I'm not outside. I'm safe in my house, so it's nothing I have to be afraid of. So it's important we talk to our moms and our dads and all those important people in our lives about things that we might be afraid of, but there's also things that you're very, very brave about as well, and you can let mom and dad know how you feel brave, that you're not afraid of thunder and lightning, or maybe snakes don't scare you. That makes you brave to me because I'm terrified of snakes. So I just want you guys to keep being brave, just like Sheila Ray and Louise were in this story, and keep doing an awesome job at home. I miss you all so very much, and hopefully sometime we can see each other soon. Bye guys, have a good day.